it could become a vicious cycle,
He got shot. You didn't hear about maybe how many other people that got killed for shooting him. And then the war is on. You would send your soldiers, the ones that want to be your friend or the one who want to prove to you. You matter of fact, you have to send them volunteer. Hey, don't worry about it, cuz I'll take care of it for you. You go do that for me, or you go do this for me, or I don't really want to know about it, you know what I mean? But things happen.
As a bodybuilder, Tookie had always avoided drugs, until he discovered that some drugs actually made him stronger.
It became an addiction. Then it destroyed his life. But he used it as a form of steroid.
After getting shot, Tookie began smoking Sherm, also known as angel dust, cigarettes laced with PCP that packed a psychotic punch.
Anybody smokes Sherman is an unstable person. You're great. You want to be around him. You understand what I'm saying? That's a variety of people that, the high chooses people. You understand what I'm saying? And only time you see a person really smoking Sherman is their deep depression, their problems.
Tookie found himself one night in a bizarre face-off, growling nose to nose through a fence with a vicious dog. The police locked him up in a psych ward of a local hospital, where he spent days in a straitjacket.
Sherm became his next drug then. If he got into that, man, tell me what the hell he did. Because the dude with him would make him paranoid. If I'm scared of you, you dead.
He didn't have to steal. He would walk up to the people who sold it and demand PCP. So it was like a junkie. It's really sad because honestly, if it wasn't for that PCP, Stan wouldn't have ended up in the position he was in.
Sensing disaster, Ho Chi tried to get Tookie to return to Banning, where they could lay low and find jobs.
Come on, cuz, let's book up out of town. At least let things cool off. But he said, man, I can't do it. He could go to Banning and nobody would know him. But here, it was like gods.
Bonnie also pleaded with Tookie to give it up. The birth of their son, Trayvon, in 1973 had changed her.
I began working for Pacific Bell. I purchased a brand new car. And, hey, this is what it's about. But at that point, I didn't realize that the drugs had begun to take effect. I often ask myself, dog, if you had just hung in there with him, would he have caught hope to what life was really about? Would he have matured with you?
Tookie Williams was heading for a fall. It would come in the form of a multiple murder rap that would take him off the streets forever.
You don't just wake up one morning and kill 4 people. You might have an accident and kill 1, but somewhere between 1 and 2, you might figure that maybe this is the wrong thing.
American Gangster continues. On Feb 28, 1979, a 26-year-old clerk named Albert Owens was murdered during a robbery of a 7-Eleven store in Whittier. He was killed with 2 shotgun blasts in the back after being forced to lie face down in a storage room. 11 days later, another gruesome killing. A Korean family of 3 wiped out when robbers took less than $100 from their South Central hotel. On March 15, 1979, Tookie Williams was arrested and charged with committing all 4 murders. Tookie pled not guilty, but could barely function mentally throughout his trial. His addiction to Sherm had ravaged his mind.
When Stan was going to court, he was so PCP'd out, he could not defend himself. He could not speak. And he didn't even remember what had taken place in court on numerous occasions.
The case against Tookie seemed formidable. 2 people